Hey everybody. Oh, there it started. I am getting it set up. Whoops, there we go. Hope you're doing well. Gathering supplies and a few little things and getting the camera all situated. I know what I want to do, but I can't find the ribbon that I want to use. So I was running in here grabbing. We'll see if I can find it really quick. It's not in that. Huh. Maybe I don't have that ribbon. Look one more spot while I'm waiting on people for it to show up in people's notifications. And I've got great wheels on my chair, so I have to make sure I find it before I sit down. Otherwise, I'll be sitting on the floor. And that would be a great laugh for you, but wouldn't feel so great for me. Snowflake Splendor. Let me see if that is still current. If it is, that will be what we use. Because that's the sparkly that I want to use. Let me see. Hope you've had a great day. Hope you had a really good weekend. Oh, see there, it just popped up in my feed that I'm live. Nope. We are going ribbonless. So, pop that back over there. All right. Hope you are doing well. Let me pull up Facebook on my computer so that I can watch for comments over there as we are getting ready to stamp. There, I just saw the brief beginnings of a little promotion that Stampin' Up! Is getting ready to do on Wednesday, so I'll be able to tell you about that too. Tonight, though, we are using Designer Series paper. It is the I am just dropping things all over. Peaceful Place Designer Series paper. And we are going to let that be the star of our show. All right, let me flip the camera down and we'll get started. So if you get dizzy, close your eyes for a second. I'll tell you when you can look. 1 second. All right, there we go. You can look now. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad you're here tonight. We are going to use the paper that I just talked about. Peaceful Place Designer Series paper. One side of it is all sparkly and the other side is not so sparkly. And we are going to use that for our card. We are also going to make 2 cards tonight. And then we will carry on. Okay, move the little mouse out of our way. All right, as long as I keep it up here, you should be able to see. That will tell me right where I need to be. All right, so we are going to use Highland Heather and Balmy Blue. So I've already got our paper cut to the measurements that we need, 5.5 by 8.5. So I'm going to pull the paper trimmer out and score those because I just like starting with a nice crisp scored line. It just makes it easier for me. So I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 That's the cutting blade. Score that. And while I'm scoring, I'll just score both of them at the same time. And then, let's see. I need to cut my designer series paper at 4 inches by 5.25. So for one of the pieces of paper, we're going to use this. So I know that I want to trim the bottom off. So 5.25 gets me that. And then it just needs to be at 4 inches. And I had trimmed this to 6 by 6 because our designer series paper is 12 by 12. Oh no, and I just did it wrong. That's okay. That is totally okay. We will make our card be this direction. Totally fine. I was going for it to be this direction and I trimmed off the wrong side. That's okay. That is totally fine. We can deal. We can hang with that. And then we'll use that on a different card. And I'll grab a different card base and we'll just make different cards tonight. And so I need to be a little more careful on my cutting on this one. Hi, Brandy. So you just saw my big goof. So this needs to be at 5.25 this direction. Because I want to make my card layout this direction. So, and I want a little bit of this cut off. So let's trim that to 5.5. That way it gets rid of this piece over here. And then let's cut this to 5.25. And that's going to put our tree right on the edge. And I don't want so much of this. There we go. And cut that at 4. And now our card will lay like that. Woohoo! I did it! Okay. So now let's pull in our card bases and fold them. Let's work on this card first. This is Balmy Blue. That is going to lay right there. I hear one of the little kitties crying. Go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of this. There we go. Got it pretty much centered on there. Now I'm going to grab a different stamp set. I'm not sure where it went. Hang on one second. Here it is. let's see how. It's going to say Merry Christmas, and I'm going to stamp that on a piece of basic white using Balmy Blue ink. Like, I know I brought them over here. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Heather. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you could join me tonight. This is a different little spin on a card using our Designer Series paper as our focal point. You just stamp Merry Christmas. Clean that off. In case you didn't hear me at the beginning of our little show tonight, Stampin' Up! Is going to offer a promotion on Wednesday. I don't have all the details right up front with me. I will pull them up in just a few minutes. And I'll be happy to share them with you. I know that it is a discount on a sale, so, or on orders. So, all right. Wanted to trim that a little bit more. And now I am going to, sorry, Sharon. Actually, I need to trim this so that it'll fit on our card. Let me pull up that paper trimmer again. It needs to be 4 inches. So I'm going to cut that right there. And right there. And then I'm going to take a little lesson off of what I saw Brandy doing on another card recently. And I'm just going to trim around these words. And I'm going to, you can do it as close or as far away from your words as you want. And if you just kind of close your scissors slowly and pull your cardstock through, it makes a more smooth cut. And then pull on the bottom. And you can put your sentiment on your card front however you want to. I just thought that would be a different little spin on it. There we go. Pull our scraps out of the way. Now I'm going to put that on a piece of Balmy Blue with adhesive wherever I happen to lay that. And then I'm going to trim around the outside of that as well, just to give it a little dimension. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is all about a handmade card. lay that to the side. This will make it a little easier to handle and control that. I will get the details of the sale that is going to be for one day only. It is Wednesday, October the 20th, which is also our lunch and sips. Lunch and sips. That's the same thing. We're going to be eating and drinking our beverage of choice while we're eating our lunch, but we're going to be making our card kits or working on card kits or whatever project we choose at Panera Bread on North Peters Road on Wednesday. I'm going to get there about 11-ish. Sharon's going to be there as well, so if you want to join us, you're very welcome to. Bring a card kit, bring some cards. Come have fun with us, and just let's create together. I think it'll be a great morning, and we haven't got to stamp or craft together in a long while, except for on Zoom, and I just think getting together will be a little more fun. So on this card, I'm going to put sorry, Sharon. I know. She said it's killing her. There. And then let's get some sparklies. This card, I'm going to use, I thought I was going to use some of the holiday rhinestones, but those are a different color. Those are not blue. No, I'm not using those. We're going to use basic rhinestones. And I've got some open right here. Grab my take your pick tool. And I know that that's already sparkly, but I'm going to add some more sparkle to it. Just a couple of ones on some of these little sparklies. The other one, Sharon, I'm going to do a little differently so it won't kill you as bad. You can put as many or as few on here as you want. Let's put another one so we've got an odd number. There we go. And then we can decorate the inside of our card. Let me trim that in half. Grab our paper trimmer. So that is about 2 inches. Yep, let's do it at 1 inch. And then we'll put that tree on the inside. Let's make sure it is 5 1/4. Yep. And because the cardstock is light color, you still got plenty of room to write, and you can use whatever color. You could put a piece of basic white on the inside and write your greeting on, but you still got room to write there. So that pulled the design from the front to the inside of your card. So there we go. Keeps freezing. I don't know why. All right, let's do the other card. That sentiment was from the stamp set Heartfelt Wishes, the Merry Christmas. So this one, I'm going to fold our cardstock in half, like we always do. The streaming is bad. I will have to figure that out, Sharon. I may have to start. Now I just saw it freeze on my side. I will keep watching for that. If that keeps happening, I will I'll start doing it with my other device and plug it in to the hard wire. I am so sorry. So let's go ahead and put adhesive on the back of this one. I usually don't have that issue. Maybe it's more people are at home tonight and using the internet down through here. Who knows? Anything is possible, right? So there's our card front. And this one, I'm using a sentiment from Best Year, and it says warm wishes for a happy Christmas. And I'm going to stamp that in Highland Heather on a piece of basic white. And I'm going to use our tailored tag punch and punch it out. Told you this one would be easier, Sharon. And then I'm going to get a piece of our Highland Heather cardstock, and I'm going to punch another one of those. Figure out where to lay it. And then I'm going to cut this in half. There it went again. So I'm going to put adhesive on the back of the one that I've stamped on, top and bottom. And I'm going to layer this one in Highland Heather that I have punched. That's a little bit too much. There we go. And then this side, do the same thing for the top. That is very annoying. I am so sorry. I don't know what is causing that tonight. And then I'm going to put this right here. on dimensionals. I cannot hardwire my phone into the internet. I don't know why it's doing that. If I need to, I will reshoot this video. Or catch it on the replay and you should be able to skip over those parts. I'm so sorry. So then I'm going to just layer this part right here. Or, yeah, it's going to go right here. Yep. There we go. The streaming is bad. I apologize. I don't know what to do to fix that except for to stop this one and start it from my computer and hardwire it. So let me do that, and I will be right back in just a second.